Good morning. I'm gonna go put a shirt on. This is inappropriate. Yeah, it's not that kind of show. Not that kind of show. Uh, all right. So July 8th, Wednesday, Wiener Wednesday at Hodgetown in Amarillo. Come on down to the ballpark. When I get an Amarillo viewer, I'll be really excited about that. Maybe it'll never happen. Who's to say? So I'm gonna jump right into the last night's game. July 7th, the Texarkana Twins came to Hodgetown to take on the Amarillo Sod Dogs, and I said that they had no pitching, if in one of the earlier episodes. I don't remember which one. And boy, you're going to talk about football scores. Tried 21 to 3. 21 to 3. That's a lot of points. My favorite thing that happened all game. Gerald Nervous. He's a gentleman from Grambling State. Second inning, bottom of the second, you got 2 men on. I think he takes one pitch, and the next one he just knocks clear into the bar. So Hodgetown set up, and there's a bar. I think it's called Bar 352 or something like that. And his ball's soaring through the air, and it splashed a freaking beer. The crowd of 1,100 people just erupts in laughter. And that was that made it like 7 or 8 or 9 to nothing, or to 4 or to nothing. I don't remember the score at the time. It doesn't matter. Um, and let's see, another top performance. Matt Garcia, this gentleman, went 4 for 6 with a double in his first at bat, followed by 2 singles, followed by a line out, which nearly hit the turf, followed by a triple, and then in his last at bat in the top of the eighth, he was swinging for the fences, but it fell pretty much harmlessly into the glove of the center fielder. 4 for 6, not a bad day, 3 RBIs. And then you had Enrique Borges, who he had 2 homers in the fourth and sixth innings. Yeah, what was he? 3 for 4 with 6 RBIs. So, hey man, heavy hitters, and I'm looking forward to another game today. I think it's gonna be another massacre. Texarkana just looks like a community college. 21 to 3. 21 to 3. And it just like the Saw Dogs didn't feel sorry for him. And the PA announcer, there was like 4 errors too. There was another play where it should have been just a routine ground out. They're throwing I think it was the shortstop. He throws to first base, misses his guy, and the runner is rounding second. The first baseman throws to second. The ball sputters into the outfield, and the guy ends up on third. It was that kind of game. It was like there is some little league stuff going on, and man, I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. 21 to 3, Saw Dogs over the Twins, and really looking forward to game 2. So, whoops. This phone, I'm using a different device to record today. It's a little slippery, a little sleeker. Let's go with King Oscar today. Huh? What do we say? King Oscar, skinless bones and sardines in olive oil. I think olive oil is a great thing to put your fish in. What do we do? This is a product of Morocco. They've got a website listed there, www.kingoscar.com. Nobody bought that from them. 21 grams of protein, no sugar, no fiber, which is great. I get enough fiber. I don't see vitamin D listed on here, which I find to be quite curious. Nor do I see anything about the omega stuff. But you know what? This can, oh yeah, there we go. Contains 1,700 milligrams of omega-3 fatty acids per serving. All right, so there's got to be some vitamin D in there somewhere. But these King Oscar folks, they haven't heard of it. They haven't heard of it and don't know the value. Oh, that can is packed to the gills. That's very olive oily. Take a look, see, huh? Look at that. Pretty good looking fat, huh? Let's just go ahead and. Alright. Alright. We're gonna have to skim some off the top here. I don't know if I should drink just olive oil. Give the people what they want, right? I'm not doing that again. I'm not gonna just suck down olive oil for you. That's a mistake. And this really would like a fork. Do we have a spoon today? I think we got a spoon today. Oh, the Days Inn started putting cereal down there. So I had a little, I had some Frosted Flakes today, and now I got a spoon. How great is that? Fish one of these fish out of here. All right. Okay. That is so much drier than I expected. It's sitting in olive oil, but it would seem to me that the olive oil is not penetrating the fish. It's just hanging out in the can, making the outside of the sardine kind of moist. But the inside is as dry as I've had. There we go. There's some moisture going on in that one. And the olive oil's, that's a good idea. If you start catching sardines and stuff out there in the ocean, you feel free to, I'd say it's advisable to store them in olive oil. I'd try it. Okay. So, I'm getting a little something different with every bite here. There is that, there's kind of a cafeteria taste going on here. When, when something is soaked, when somebody does use a little too much olive oil, there's that I call it a cafeteria taste. That's so unsophisticated, but I think a lot of people know what I mean. And that last bite also was a little mushier than other bites. I'm gonna go ahead and just scarf this huge old chunk. See what kind of experience that provides. All right. I don't hate that. I don't hate that. I think King Oscar probably had pretty good taste. I'd like to know who King Oscar is. Did he ever exist? Who's King Oscar? Do we want to Google search it? Let's Google search it. Give me a moment. The King Oscar export brand was founded in 1902 when King Oscar II, ruler of Norway and Sweden, gave Bergland and Company, one of Norway's leading canning companies at the time, special royal permission to use his name and likeness on a line of sardine products. So there is your brief history on King Oscar. And yes, he was a real king of not only Norway but also Sweden. That's pretty cool to be king of two places. They don't even speak the same language. How crazy is that? I mean, did King Oscar speak both languages? Find out more about it. I don't really want to go past 11 minutes. I didn't finish this can, and I'm not going to slurp it because it's olive oil. Gross. 6 out of 10.